There's lots of rumours now about different cabinet ministers that might be losing their jobs and leaving government. We know for sure that Ian Murray, the Scottish Secretary, is leaving government, as is Lucy Powell, the leader of the House, also leaving government. One of two Greater Manchester women, actually, that had sat in cabinet. She, of course, a colleague of Angela Rayner, who has also left. There's rumours about other cabinet ministers as well, which is all leaning into the expectation that this will be potentially quite a big cabinet reshuffle from a Prime Minister who we know did not necessarily want a big cabinet reset at the start of term, that he likes continuity, that he wants to be focused on delivery, that he doesn't think chopping and changing the cabinet is necessarily a good thing in terms of delivering on policy. But it seems like Angela Rayner has shunted him into two big changes, and that has become the precursor potentially for a bigger cabinet change.
It's going to be really interesting to see the people he puts in jobs, because look, this isn't all just about who's up and who's down, it's about the direction of this government, right? And I guess we can read quite a lot into the priorities from Keir Starmer, who's had a bumpy beginning to his premiership, into the decisions he makes today.
Yeah, and it might be that what you see is that areas where he thinks the government is not doing enough, it's not going further and faster, which is one of the great catchphrases that Rachel Reeves and Starmer like to use, that everything needs to go further and faster, that perhaps in those departments he decides he wants to move people around. It's unclear at the moment. I think the other thing that's interesting that's developing, though, is also around the leadership of the deputy leadership, because Angela Rayner didn't just resign from government, she resigned her elected post as deputy leader of the Labour Party, and already, you know, we're getting people on the left of the party. This is from Richard Bergen, MP. He's sending out messages here, I've got it here, saying that there needs to be a proper election for deputy leader. They don't want a leadership stitch-up. And the reason I'm sort of talking about that is because what could happen also is Keir Starmer's already got enough problems when it comes to the economy, when it comes to party management. We saw the welfare votes, that wasn't too long ago. But now the party's going to have to deal with an election where members choose the deputy leader, and will this give a sort of impetus for the left of the party to really have voice in terms of wanting their candidate in, and what might Keir Starmer and some of his allies make of that all come in as Jeremy Corbyn sets up a new left party, and of course the new leader of the Green, as he said to you, was in conversation with Jeremy Corbyn. So you've got a Labour government being squeezed by reform, particularly on migration, and feeling very uncomfortable about that. You've got a movement on the left, and now we might have to have a leadership election, and you can see that people are already positioning and jostling to make sure that's an open process. So there's a lot going on, and it's also going on for a Prime Minister who came back saying it was a reset, we're getting on with delivery, and a week has not passed, and he's let go of his Deputy Prime Minister, which I think you can see from that handwritten letter he did not want to have to do, but there was no option, because Laurie Magnus, his ethics advisor, had made it clear that Angela Rayner, whether she meant to or not, had not sought the right legal advice. She had broken the ministerial code, even if she acted in good faith. As the housing minister, she did not seek the appropriate legal advice. This is the conclusion of the investigation. When it came to a property purchase, it meant she underpaid her tax, and even if she pays it back, Sophie, you know, HMRC might fine her, and for all of this she has had to go.